Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. It is 7 o'clock p.m. here in Florida, um, and I am wearing a sweater, kind of sports warm up because it is cold actually in Florida. It's cold. It's not supposed to be cold. I don't like cold weather, but anyways, that's what we find ourselves in right now. Anyway, hope you all have a good weekend and a good day. We're starting the beginning of the week with a wonderful show today. I hope you guys will stay for all of it. Um, what we're going to do is we're going to have our friend, my friend Patricia. She's my partner in crime. We work together. She's my associate. We are on the same team, and we're going to be answering questions. A lot of you have been actually writing to me, on the side and asking questions and are interested in what we're doing. So even though I answered them personally, I said, you know what, hey, maybe we should just answer these questions out on the show. If we answer on the show, then maybe some people just have the same questions or want more information. They just don't know. They haven't asked or whatever. So um, we're going to have our friend Patricia come on as soon as she's supposed to come on right now. But anyway, so let me know how you guys had if you guys had a good weekend. I would love to hear some of your comments and communication with us. It's not necessarily about. It's not always about the business and the store, but you guys can always just comment and say how you doing. I know a lot of you guys are doing that. This weekend I did a lot of responding to messages. As you guys know, life is very busy for all of us. Um, Tomorrow we have a game. We have a game tomorrow, so I will not be having the show tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're gonna go away and play. Away, and by the time I get back, it'll be actually we play at 7. We play our game starts at 7, so by the time I get back, it'll be maybe 10, 11 o'clock. So we will not have the show tomorrow night. Um, but anyways, so just comment, right? Let us know how we're doing on the show. If you're liking the show, if you're getting information that you need. Some of you are, but just it always helps to give us a comment, and it helps our algorithm. If YouTube and Facebook see that we're getting a lot of comments and attention, they'll help us grow the show. So please help us out. Thank you very much for all you guys are doing. Um, okay. Uh, I don't know why. So let me go ahead and start. I don't know why Patricia's not on, but let me go ahead and start because we want to keep this short. So I got all the questions together and I picked the top 10 or the 10 that I just picked 10 out of all the questions. So we're going to try to answer them as quick as possible. Um, Somebody asked me about a specific product. About actually, they asked me about berberine. We talked about that the other day. Berberine is good for blood sugar and glucose and all that stuff, and actually um, trying to control your blood sugar and your blood level, and it also helps you lose weight. So this person was actually asked me, um, is this the right? If is it right for me? And are you sure this is the right thing that's good for me? And what I told them is, listen, I mean, are you on medication? They're going to get insulin and this and that, and they're like, it, the blood still goes up and down. It's not working. They're not very happy with the results they're getting. So I told them, I said, well, we so far, being here 5 years, um, we have uh, we have had no complaints. No complaints. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are are really happy, really satisfied with what we provide. So not just berberine, but all of the other things that we talk about, all the products, the whole store. We definitely highly recommend that everyone just tries it, and they 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 actually claim satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't like it, you can always return the product if you don't like it if it's not working for you. But most people, or at least I think 99% or 100% of my customers in my organization, we all love it. I definitely love everything that I buy from this store. Okay, so number two, it says, um, well, how can I realistically expect to see results? So if they start taking the medications or whatever, or not medications or the supplements, whatever, how quickly can they see results? Well, um, I can say for me, my first order from the store was I ordered one. I will always talk about Replenix. It was I had some knee issues. My knees were always in pain, and I'm actually swollen. But I was able to I was able to see results within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, I was good. I was good. I felt really good, and then I know I of course all the other products. I even lost weight. I was way overweight during COVID. You know, I was just eating and eating and being very lazy. And there's this supplement called Nutritherm that I started taking to lose weight, and it actually I lost weight. And then also GC Control. There's a lot of different good products that actually help me. Okay, here we go with Patricia's coming on right now. Right now, very live.
Yeah, I am.
You need to turn off your phone. It's making echo there. Yeah, thank you. Hello, hello. Uh-oh.
I think I'm frozen. There I
Okay, there
am.
you. Okay, yeah. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you for joining us.
Oh,
I wanted, yeah, I wanted to keep the viewers, I want to stay on time, so I start anyway. And I apologize for not communicating with you earlier. It's my bad. Um, Anyways, today's show, Patricia, is about we're answering questions. We're answering questions, viewer questions that they've asked me, and I've already answered the first two. Let me go ahead and ask you the same questions, and you can just give your opinion on that. Um, One of the people asked me, well, they were asking me specifically about berberine, the blood sugar, the glucose supplement, and they said, how is this product right for me, and how do you know it's right for me? Like, how do you know it's good for that person? Because since you're a nurse, actually, I like this question for you because the doctors, the whole American system is like, well, you've got to go get a doctor, and every case is different. But here's what I say. Maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me. As I'm not a doctor or a medical person. That's just a regular person. I don't need a doctor to tell me to eat bananas or apples or green leaves or anything like that. So what I say, Meloka supplements are natural ingredients, they're natural things, and that are good for you. I don't necessarily need a doctor to recommend me to eat healthy or to take care of myself. As a matter of fact, most of the doctors don't do that. The whole health system in America is to wait till you get sick and then help you. I don't think. Now, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of them, from what I understand, they don't usually do prevention. Not most of them. I don't know. You can tell me better. So how would if I told you if I asked you, um, is berberine or you talked about Activate C the other day? Is Activate C right for me? I mean, will it? Now it's flu season. There, a lot of people are getting flus and colds. I haven't. I still haven't. In 5 years, I still haven't gotten a cold. I'm very proud of that. But how, if somebody asks you, is Maruka, are these supplements the right for you? What would you say? What would be your answer?
my answer would be simple, Joel. I am key about prevention. So when my patients come to the hospital, and my job is to teach them, about how to stay, healthy at home. Like when we do like the discharge instruction. So this is part of my job. Like my patient on their way out, I am the last one to see them and to print that paper and say, "This is what I want you to do." Even though the dietitian come, even though the doctors come, the nurses, like we are the one that are on the bedside, with the patients, every day, like on an 8 hours, 12 hours, or 16 hours basis. And what they teach us to do is to weaving those teaching, throughout, the day and throughout the care that we provide to the patients. So it's not like you going home and I'm just like, you diabetic, here, just do this. So while I am taking care of you, I'm supposed like to be breaking down, what we need you to do at home. Check your sugar, daily. Do this. exercise, healthy. I cannot do it all at once. I have to do it, a little bit at a time. So that's why prevention is key. And then what we're finding out is that a lot of these patients, when they come back to the hospital, is because like, they're not following through, with all of the stuff that they, supposed to be doing. They go home and they just do whatever. So that's why I say prevention is key. So if we prevent all these things from happening from the get go, then we don't have to deal with them. So therefore, if eating less salt, eat your fruit and your veggies will, keep you out of my office or out of the hospital. I'm happy with that because like it's good, see your patients, get well and then come back. And even sometimes the insurance company like Medicare and Medicaid, for example, we have a window of time when we discharge a patient and they come back to the hospital, we don't get reimbursed for it. So therefore, sometimes we're doing like this backpedaling, especially like with like patients that have CHF. I think we have like 30 days. Like if somebody gets discharged from the hospital and they get readmitted 30 days, Medicare and Medicaid say we're not paying. That's you that did not do your job. So therefore, for me personally, if I can keep somebody out of the hospital with berberine and I think they are living healthy, that's what I want for them as a nurse and as an individual. I'm going to tell them take your berberine, eat your activate, drink your activate C, eat your oranges and fruit and veggies. Because like we are supposed to be the healthcare system, not the sick care system. That's how I see it personally.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna jump into the second question because it's already 11 minutes, and I do want to try to keep this at least 15 minutes into the show, no longer. So now the second question. So I had 10 questions, but we're probably not gonna get all 10 questions, or unless you do, you then try to just give the shortest answer possible. Um, the next person asked me, how soon can I realistically expect to see results from using these products? How soon? Like how soon will I see results? Like for example, the cleaning products, the makeup, whatever. How soon will my life be changed? And how could you? What would your answer be if somebody asked you that?
It all depends on what's happening. Like I know like people like have asthma, it may be an instant change for them. You know what I mean? So and if people are chronically sick, it may not be, immediate. There's no magic to it. But like certain things do work quickly, and it's based on how sick you are, to be honest, in all honesty. And even with the regular medicine, when the doctor give them to you, do they work like that? They don't work like that. But to be truthful and to be honest, if it's like an asthma or breathing airway problem, some people get immediate relief the minute that they script away, all the Lysol and all the other chemical out of their home. So for some people it can be life changing.
Yes, I remember. While you're speaking of that, I remember one of our associates and one of our team members named Chris. He used some of the cleaning products, and most people they have to put a mask or open the windows, whatever. And he said he suffered from asthma since he was a kid, and once he started using the products, the cleaning products, he his asthma was pretty much gone. So basically, the products he was using to clean his house was triggering his asthma. So it automatically it quickly changed. But as from my research, I know that life changing effects and life changing changes take about 90 days. People think that well, if I it took me 5 years to get fat, but then I expect to lose weight in 3 days. That's not going to happen. You know, well now I saw something. I do a lot of research. I saw that there are in 2026 there's going to be a lot of fat reducing like injections you can take, and it's not. I don't know if they're healthy, but that's what people are trying to get skinny. The cheap way, the easy way. But anyways, okay. Thank you for your answer. I guess we'll get one more before we go. Wow. Um, if somebody asks you, the third question is how do your products work differently from the cheaper alternatives? Because we have reasonable prices. I'm not saying like if you go to the dollar store, the family dollar store or whatever, of course you'll find cheap lotion, whatever, but it's not effective. And you might go to other, you know, big boxes, I can say Walmart or any other places, whatever. And it's maybe there might be cheaper, even though our prices actually compare to there. the quality is definitely, the quality does not compare. Our quality is much better. But how does it work differently? If you as a nurse, as a medical person, how does Replenics work differently? How does any of these supplements that we use, how does it work differently from what people can order to get normally in other stores?
Uh, Without going into like all the scientific part of it right now, because I know like in some of our products, like we use the oligo mechanism that help with like the way our body absorb the product and make it more bioly available for your system to digest it. So like we can go into more detail about that, about the oligo system that Milaluka use with their products that help people to absorb this stuff. So that's one thing that I can say that help with better absorption, like the way that your body process the vitamins and the minerals and make them readily available to your body, like more closer to nature than the synthetic version of it. That it takes you longer to go to your system because, like like when the stuff go in your stomach, you have to do all the acid and stuff, and then sometimes they don't get absorbed properly and go to all the other parts that they need. You may just take a bunch of vitamin that doesn't have the proper way to digest, and you just basically pee them out because they have to filter to your blood, to your kidney, and they don't go to where they need to be. So it's better to do stuff that is more naturally close to your body and that your body can digest, properly and effectively.
Okay. Well, thank you. We I did say we were going to try to get 10 questions, but we only got to three. That's fine. We will maybe try to answer them tomorrow. I know we have some people lined up for tomorrow if they show up, if they can't get off work. um, you know, but we will actually talk tomorrow where some of the questions were about the business side of what we do, the income part. And, we do get income from what we do and, shopping at the store and just telling the news. So some people had some questions. And so we will talk about that a little more tomorrow. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us again, Patricia. Thank you for that. I know it was last minute, but thank you. And thank you for those of you who are watching for continue to share our story. If you have any questions, ask me questions, and I can answer them on here. If you just want to shout out, I know a lot of you mentioned that you're watching us faithfully. So thank you very much for your help and for your support. Okay, Patricia, any last words?
Thank you, Joel, again for inviting me to the show. Even if it's last minute, I'm always going to be there and always going to be available. And we want to be transparent with our audience and share all the information that we know with them. And if we don't know something, we can do the research with them and for them and bring the answers to you. We may not have all the answers 100%, but, thank you for being here and thank you for, spending time with us and listening to our show, later on during the night. So we really appreciate you. Have a great and blessed evening.
All right, folks. Thank you again, and sorry for the length of this, but we have a lot of good information to give you. You'll have a good night, and we'll see you Thursday night, because Wednesday. Wait, today's what? Today's Tuesday. Wow,
Tuesday.
the days go by really quick. Yeah, tomorrow we have a game. Like I was saying earlier, we're going to be going very far, and then so we'll see each other on Thursday night. Okay. Have a good evening. Good night.
Good night.